we did for them. And then we've got the project that we did for last year. So they've just got the last remaining few.
Yeah, so beautiful. All right, let's talk about a brand new necklace. This is the launch Customer Appreciation Month price point. We are combining the most gorgeous, bright, bold, beautiful blues and turquoise. So we have got your turquoise and lapis reversible necklace. So on the other side, we have the lapis. So you get two looks in one with this one. Again, the bright, it's so bright. You almost need sunglasses to look at this. And you saw Angie was just touching her neck and she has on the ring that goes back so beautifully with this. I'm wearing that one as well. But this is new, and you've got the Azure Peaks turquoise with the Afghani lapis. Really pretty.
You know, here again, you've got this, some of the last remaining, this is kind of some of the last remaining designs we did where we're using the highest grade lapis that we have. A lot of this in here too, there is really super high grade, what we would determine as denim lapis, but the majority of this is still the high grade material that we had left. And then we're using this really rare, unique turquoise, and this is Azure Peaks. And this is a material that is no longer available, hasn't been available for about 10 years, but it comes from Mongolia, and it comes from the Gobi Desert is where we found it. I found this material over 25 years ago is when I started working with it, being able to get it. It's been a long process, but now, and like I said, it's been closed now. Well, it's actually a big open pit copper mine now, and they don't, if they do find turquoise, they don't allow them to mine it.
Really?
So for 10 years, there's no material coming out. I love what you just did though. Okay, so we did, you know, our thing is we always want to give you the biggest bang for the buck, right? So we could have just done the pendant and done the turquoise, but instead, you can see, if you reverse that, now that is all, I guess that is all a AAA, AA lapis right there. And then that's all hand faceted.
Oh
so that is like to the nines. I mean, that is really the best grade of lapis that money can buy that's out there.
Look at the size of
Look at the size of that cabochon. And you see how they take the turquoise and the lapis and they've cut, that's all cut from the natural material, and then they put them together. I mean, so think about the complexity of that, where they have to cut that cabochon. Well, it's actually a cab or, you know, a freeform bead, and they have to cut them both exactly the same, right? And
I didn't even think about that. To be able to have it be a perfect matchup like this, and the way that it lays so beautifully.
I love the color combination, to tell you the truth. And what's really unique about it is with this just solid lapis, it gives you a totally different look than when you turn it around and you're showing the turquoise side. It really is different. I mean, it has a really kind of a really different look to it.
It's like glowing. It truly looks like it's glowing. And I just want to show you the rest of the necklace so you can see. I love how we have this interchanging between the lapis and the turquoise, and the colorways, they just look so beautiful. I mean, I'm wearing just a basic beige sweater, and this is where your eye is drawn. And then you see how Angie's got it. She's wearing it with the turquoise front and center. But again, if she wants to switch up her look, you can just flip the necklace around. And I love the way that faceting is done. I mean, it makes it look like you have turned on the lights inside of this piece of lapis. You see how it's just like throwing the light, and that's all done by hand.
This is all done by hand, and here's the thing with faceting. A lot of people don't realize this. When you, number one, not all materials will take a facet, not all materials. It has to be, usually what the rule of thumb is this: the harder the material, the better it's gonna facet. If the material is fairly soft, it will facet. You can still put the facet on it, but it's not going to sparkle. It's not going to gleam. You're not really going to have a nice finish on it, right? The one rule here is when you facet something, you just finished it. So when I say when you facet it and you finish it, it's not going to get any better.
Okay. This is it.
And you cannot go back and repolish that. Now, if you've got, like on this side, like on the turquoise side, right, where it's just domed and flat, okay, if that's not glowing, if it's not shiny, if you don't have it, you can take that and I can repolish that and I can get a better finish on it, right? But when you facet something, when you facet it, that's it. You don't go back. There is no redos.
I don't want that job. I
Now,
don't want to be that person.
The thing, it will stay like that. It's not going to. It's still going to. It's always going to sparkle and gleam. It's not going to stay like that. But if you facet it and it doesn't sparkle and it doesn't gleam and it's not shiny, it never will be.
Oh,
okay.
my goodness.
And trust me, I've learned that lesson.
And then what do? You
You don't
this
do
is
anything.
a lot
All you
of
can
material.
do. Here's all you can do. Okay, so all you can do is take it, if it's thick enough, and buff the faceting completely off it.
Wow.
And just polish it. But you can't facet it. When you facet something, the faceting is the final part of finishing the product.
Wow.
So when you're faceting it, you're actually you're facing it and you're polishing it at the same time. But when you facet and if it doesn't look good and if it doesn't have the polish and the sheen and the shine and the sparkle, it will never have that. So you can't go back and redo it.
Right. I can just imagine wearing this out in the sunshine. Every time you breathe and you laugh and you move, it's like it's just grabbing that light.
Well, I have to tell you too, and we're in Studio A, okay, so my favorite studio in all the world here, because the lighting in here is more suited to showing jewelry, but I'm telling you, when you get this in natural light, or if you go into the different lighting resources, every time you take this into a different light, the whiter the light, the brighter the light, the whiter the light, the more you're gonna really, really see the sparkle. Think about this, like when you go into, like high-end jewelry stores, jewelry stores, right? You look at their cases and you look at those diamonds. Now, when you take those diamonds out of that case, even if unless you go out in direct sunlight, and it's on a bright day, not a cloudy day, it's the only time that it really looks like that.
You're
when
right.
it's in the showcase, it never looks any better.
It's like when you get your hair done at the salon and then you can never recreate it afterward.
It sparkles. Well, it's the same thing. What you're doing is it's just the light, but it's the color of the light. It's the valence of the light that your eye is picking up on. So, like when you've got a real clean light and like diamonds, right? The cleaner the material, the less carbon in it, the more brilliance you're going to have. And the same thing with any of the materials. So on this, I guess what I'm trying to say in a very lame way, not doing a very good job of it, is the fact that if it looks good here, wait till you get this home and you get it out of the box and you put it in the light that you're going to see, and you really have it and you can see it directly, then you're going to see that it's really even better than what you're seeing here.
Jaw-dropping moments, honestly. And then if you're just joining us, this is the coolest thing, is it's actually two looks in one, because now on the other side, we have this beautiful Azure Peaks turquoise, and I love that combination of like the beautiful kind of tans and the highs and the lows. There's a bit of that super bright turquoise, a little bit darker. I just think it's so pretty and organic looking, yet it's smooth and high shine. It's a 26 by 40, and then on the actual necklace part itself, you've got all of these little nuggets that will go between the lapis and the turquoise. And then once again, this is going to come in at 18¼ inch long, and then you will have a 2 3/4 inch extender here with all of that 925 sterling silver. They are the most comfortable necklaces and earrings and bracelets to wear. Jay King and his team really do take pride in how actually wearable your pieces are, no matter how chunky.
So, what we do is, our designs, just so everybody knows, we actually wear test everything. Everything, like even when we make the design, actually before we even start producing anything, we try